Hello and welcome back to Kitchen Voyeur with Dr. Wagner. This is episode 3. I'm back with Nina. We have a kale salad for you today, and it's really a maple massaged kale salad with pomegranate. That sounds good to me.
It does.
Let's check out our ingredients here. We have pomegranates, for starters. That's the big red dot in the center of this display. Unfortunately, pomegranates are not in season, so I had to get these pre-shelled at Trader Joe's. But when they are in season, definitely pick them up in season if you can. Pomegranates are really important because, well, I think you may have heard that they're a superfood. The reason they're a superfood is because of something called ellagic acid. Now, ellagic acid possibly has some major cancer cracking capabilities, if you will. It has been shown to actually induce cancer cells to commit suicide. They're called apoptosis without making healthy cells do the same thing. And this has been shown in various studies, both in vitro and out. So some really exciting things here. Plus, there's a lot of other goodies in there in the red phytonutrient spectrum. You can find out more on the power of red at bioflourish.com. Now, switching from red to green, we have kale. Sort of the centerpiece, really, of a kale salad, right? So in kale, what we're really excited about is the fact that kale is a member of the Brassica family, a member of the same family that cruciferous, you may have heard that term used instead of Brassica. So like kale, cabbage, broccoli, and whatnot, they kind of all march together. And what they have to offer is something called glucosinolates. And glucosinolates help manage or get rid of excess estrogen. And that's a really important thing for women, especially as they age, to get rid of excess estrogen so that they're not as likely to develop estrogen-sensitive tumors like breast cancer, uterine cancer, and cervical cancer. Also, for men, it may be advantageous to get rid of excess estrogen because it sort of frees up your testosterone to do its job, which can only be a good thing. All right, so let's take a look at what we got and how we're going to put this together. The first thing you want to do in this recipe is to get your kale.
What type of kale?
Oh, thank you for asking. This is lacinato kale, Lacinoto or something like that. It's also known as dragon skin kale or dragon kale because it looks like dragon skin. You can see that. So that's what kind of kale it is. So what we're going to do is massage the kale with our liquid ingredients, and then we're going to add in the non-liquid ingredients, and we'll be done. This is so simple. It's like you want to keep talking about it because it's so simple you think you got to say more, but you don't.
I think it's called dinosaur kale.
Dinosaur kale.
Yes.
Dinosaur kale. Dinosaur kale because it looks like dinosaur skin.
That's right.
All right. Good. Now, after you've washed and dried your kale, you want to get the center rib out. So it's called de-ribbing the kale.
There's two different ways. One is you just kind of go like this, if it
sort
works.
Of unzipper it if it works.
Yes.
There you go. So there's the unzipper method.
Yes, and then you have to have a thicker stem for that. And then second, if it's thinner, you just kind of, de-rib it. You just cut it out like this, and that's about it.
And then as far as further prep, what we're doing here, if you can see, and look at the consistency here. I cut this to ribbons, really. We like that because as we massage the ingredients in, it gives us more surface area to expose and massage and get it all evenly distributed. So while she's cutting up and de-ribbing the rest of that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get our extra virgin olive oil going. This is going to be about 2 tablespoons, but I'm not going to measure because I'm not picky with olive oil. And then we're going to I'll save that for a second. Then we're going to get some lime going here. Some lime juice, the juice of 1 lime. Just squeeze that in there. This will give it a lot of really nice tang, almost a tequila type tang. And then once we do that, I am going to add a little bit of sweetener. And what I like is organic maple syrup. Just a teaspoon is all you need to kind of take it to the next level. And once again, I'm not a big measurer, but I would say just a teaspoon, and that looks about right to me. So at this point, what we want to do now is massage it in. So that we want to massage this until it's fully covered, till the leaves are fully covered, and until we see it kind of turn a brilliant vermilion green and get a little softer under our fingertips. It's going to make it...
Kales do tend to be harsher leaf.
Exactly. So make it easier to eat. Also, the fact that we cut it to ribbons makes it easier to eat and chew. But then this additional step here of massaging it will make it easier. And then since my hands are now clingy and I don't want to take time to go wash them, I'm going to have you put in the dry ingredients, or the semi-dry ingredients. So it's going to be about a tablespoon of sunflower seeds.
Okay.
And 1 ramekin, or about a cup of the... There we go.
Okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and do it again. And the last thing you need to do is just put a little bit of salt in there. So if you could maybe squeeze a little salt while I'm doing that, it'll save some time. Right. Did
you do the syrup already?
I did.
Okay.
I mean, this recipe is so easy. It's like you keep thinking, did we forget something? Did we forget something? So you are done.
Okay, let's
You are done. Let's serve it up and let's try this. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to step out. All right. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. And why don't you get a fork and let me know what you think, because I'm biased, of course, right? Spot on.
Very good.
It's great.
Very good.
Tart, sweet, snap, crackle, pop, with that kale in the background, that rich, earthy, almost loamy flavor. That's it. That's all you have to do for an amazing salad with all kinds of health benefits. And I say just go do it. So easy. This has been Dr. Wagner, and we'll see you next time at the Kitchen Voyeur, bioflourish.com.